Yeah. Ragnarok, home. One thing, I'm gonna stop pissing. Ragnarok. Stop. Where I can steal from?
Expensive habit. Can't tell him another expensive habit. Living.
A few guards. Residents upstairs. Stealing the mask shouldn't be a problem.
There's a lifter here. You got the damn thing up? Hey!
Oh shit. Gotta get here, you bastard. Bro. Alright, bro.
A few guards. Residents upstairs.
Ragnarok.
Stealing the mask shouldn't be a problem.
Oh shit.
5 gold says I find you. Whoa! A body! Who did this? I've been hankering for a fight.
Let's see now.
I'll lay you down too! Come and face me!
Expect us to join the piles of unsettlers sloughing about in right uptown. Let us pray that it does not. For I have a delicate proposition from which we could both benefit richly. Solda's still not ready.
What you mean to tell me Buddy ain't see me? Yeah, it's tripping.
Well, benefit richly.
Madam's going to be
So for the
disappointed
madam,
with us
I
for
may
sure.
gilded copy, the very finest glass, befitting a whoremonger. Guards to grave holes.
Don't kill him too quick.
Works my fingers to the bone. Yes,
Try putting me down, you gutter
the real money is in the original piece. I'll keep close in my workshop till you find a buyer
Should have
outside.
picked a shop that doesn't have hired swords.
An original and a copy. A nice scam, Lygrove. Good of you to write it down for me.
You won't do the same to me! Not a chance! Just come out so we can have at it!
Got to keep my composure. I think my tooth's coming loose. Not feeling all that well.
thief in a jeweler's store leaving empty-handed? I should steal that mask.
I'm freezing.
Good boy. Good boy. Not the other side of here, folks. Hello.
Calling you back.
For sure.
I wish you were cake.
Cake? Pizza.
Whatever you have your pizza.
That was cool. My daughter, she tried to eat them both. Like, dang, it's a big slice that she likes. Like she, super particular. So, I was like, all right, bet. I'll take a look. Because they cut it into 2 slices. I take one, you take one. Mad as hell. She, nah, you get the smaller piece. So she took the big piece. And then when I was eating the one that I got, she came in here and took a bite of it. I'm like, bruh, what you want? She's crazy, man.
How old is she now?
5.
Wow. I remember when you were class. Like, I got a baby on the way.
Facts, because on me it was 2019 when I got her pregnant. So, yeah, as soon as we started, shit, born 2020. Yeah.
Wow. Isn't that amazing, all the things they can do? And you're like, wow. That's a whole other thought process.
Man, feel me? She's doing good though. She's starting to try to talk a little bit. She's still nonverbal, but she tries to talk. Very basic words, hi and bye. Uh, you could say, shit, what else?
This is my way out.
Well,
But once I drop
we
down,
just
there's
try to
no
have her
coming
say
back.
different things. Hi and bye is the best you can do right now. She say that really, really low. Real slow. Real low. Otherwise, like, she's super smart though. She knows she draws like crazy, writes words, draws the pictures that go with the words, can make she use exclamation points to show, and then like the pictures she do have illustrations to go along with it. Like she might put like draw like a lion, put like roar or something. Like, man, alright.
She's learning to communicate in a way that works for her.
Mm-hmm. And
If you two people go get tested, because if your baby wants to sex, you're gonna get one of y'all, and you're gonna work that one.
yeah, more than likely me.
Or we just say that so casually, quickly.
Shit, cause my whole damn family have legit mental health challenges. Hers don't. Well, I would. Okay, she has maybe, but I think it was like her cousin, just like a cousin. I'm talking about fucking everybody. And my little brother was diagnosed with bipolar and something else. Uh, shit, I got a cousin who used to live with us that even today she's like manic. I just yeah. My grandmother broke down from a nervous she had a nervous breakdown, and had mental health challenges. So yeah, that's why I'm.
Safe on the
You
street.
I did ask my therapist though to give me a mental autism evaluation though. So I need to get back on that because we got sidetracked and I never got that. Oh, for sure. I've been in therapy for a long time now.
Well, I know. When I met you, you started doing all these things.
Hell yeah, on me.
I'm not aware of people.
Still doing that shit too. Just a lot less.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
And
How's Linux?
Linux is great. She has a date tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Wait, how old is she? Like a movie date, play date type situation?
They're going to a French restaurant to have great
Oh, okay. All right.
public transportation after school. My daughter is she's a high school college student.
Okay. And what, she's 13?
15. So she goes
Shit.
to
15 came
Something
quick as
feels
fuck.
wrong.
not really. I
Damn.
feel like I've been there since the beginning.
Nah, that's a fact though.
She goes to, so we came out here, she was in Pre-Engineering Academy.
Ah.
She was she was in junior high class. And then she was top placement for early college academy. So she does basically does her regular high school classes, and she does her 3 college courses. And so she's always studying for those. And then she has a nice peer group, like every kid there. It's really funny. Like all of us got money, and all of them is cheap as fuck.
That's the way it goes. Me.
It'd be, I mean, like, cute parents be driving up in Tesla with the side doors, and I'd be like, we're all trying to get our kids, but that you go, run up here, yes.
Uh-huh.
And so, then her little friend that likes her, and we're supposed to just drop off his French gift, but his mom was like, come in, because he treated like a friend. It's very funny. And so, we did Christmas at their house, and I was like, I really like you. And I was like, oh, okay.
Right. Okay. That's fire. Ragnarok. Home. Home. We working. Hold on. Ragnarok. Home. Yeah. And I just got his crate today. So, but I'm just trying to, work. Good boys are much more stubborn than girls. Yep. Uh, well, let me see. I know you were talking about having the different employees, states that you are interested in working in, but the paperwork, can be a bit much. And then it was something. Well, yeah. Oh, that was what it was. Okay. So I mentioned needing an accountant. You was in the financial district that has plenty, and I think that was it. Really, that's where we left off at actually.
Now, what happened to you? Why did you pivot?
Pivot from what?
Well, I remember these conversations that all of us went to. Like you were going to do politics.
I'm thinking politics. I'm still an elected official, and I'm going to run for office again in August. It's an election. Hmm?
I thought you were going to build a business around that.
So, so I have I'm still okay. So I'm still wanting to do that. I met a guy that is that also wants to do something in that space. So I want to work with him, like, cause all right, when I told you I wanted to pivot over to the businessman and do my own thing, like that it took precedent for me so that I could build out and make money, right? Like as an elected official, I want to come into the game with my own money. I have to, or you be bought and bossed. And so that really took precedent so I could, earn some bread. Politics is not gone away at all. I did meet, like I say, this dude that he did really high level organizing like Indiana, and he's interested in coming over here in Illinois and doing it. So I did a presentation about the elected offices, and he pulled me to the side. Man, I want to work with you, man. I got an idea for building a consulting agency, in politics. I'm bet. Let's do it. Every time I reach out to the man never hit back though. I actually just reached out to him a week ago, maybe 2 weeks at this point, to tell him that I wanted him to be my campaign manager for my upcoming campaign in August for alderman. And called him, left a message, called his work, left a message. No, he didn't hit me back. Called his phone, left a message, didn't hit me back. Text him like, yo, this is Doc Dre. I want, talk some political business with you. Didn't call me back. Seen him at an organization that I was stopping through to, help them do some stuff. And he was like, man, I was like, yeah, I reached out to you. I'm trying to, I want to run for alderman. I want you to be my campaign manager. And he was like, you just texted me today. Like, oh, it was a couple days ago. So he pulled up his phone, and sure enough, it's there. And I was like, man, but just hit me up. Let me know. Again, that was a week ago. So it's like, but to that end, I do have some young people like 18, 19 that are interested in politics. So I'm kind of uh, starting that process of building like the infrastructure out, and and getting other people elected so that I can actually, create what I wanted to see. So when I ran, I created like all of the different facets of the campaign that was necessary, and I put all those down on paper. And so now I need somebody that I could actually uh, test it on. And so some of these young people that I've met that are interested, particularly there's one young guy named Messiah who I'm grooming, if you will, in politics, getting them, accustomed to this way of being. He'll probably be my first person, and once I get that, then uh, I'll be able to have, at least proof of concept, if you will. So yeah, but yeah, no, I'm still in politics. I didn't build a business around it
What do
just
we
yet.
have here?
Um, got a ton of ideas though, but I just need somebody to help me with it. And the people that I'm around, they all beholden to the Democratic Party. They ain't really trying to do nothing for real. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck on that. I'm legit by myself on that until I just find somebody to run and prove that the methods that I have of winning can actually win, and I could create something off of that. Yeah.
God's to grave holes.
No, yeah, those are peers. Those are peers. I mean, the black politics
The value
are
of all this is
terrible.
shit. Maybe life
It's
as a
it's
lifter isn't so bad.
it's terrible.
Well, what do you mean by that? Remember, I come from the world of politics, military-wise. So,
I mean, yeah, I mean, black elected leadership is terrible. One,
Getting sick.
I mean,
I know it.
um, all of them like are legit beholden to the Democratic Party. So, not all, obviously, right? But at least 90%. And if you check the voting statistics, 87% vote Democrat, and that's nothing wrong with that per se, but it doesn't leave much room for variance and an option and choice for real, so uh, you're limiting yourself and what you have available to you because you've already given yourself over to one particular group, and so when you meet people, and if you don't have that same line of thinking, you're not going to get much far. You're not going to get very far. Um, so that's the first thing, and then I think the other thing is that we don't have enough people that are that really have ideas of developing our community. I think most of them are so used to the way that they came up in the political system, um, and that they rarely, if ever, have any true innovative tactics, ideas, or thoughts about the way that they should be in a political setting. Like, for example, none of them do anything by way of succession planning inside of their offices. So by the time they decide to give up their power, you're going to put some neophyte person that has no idea about what they're doing in there, and then they're just going to get taken advantage of. And it happens time and time again. So it just, yeah. So you can't go around these people talking like that. Shit, you talking about going nowhere fast. So yeah,
when you say something like that,
that's all I'm talking about. What I just said. Like, this is a democratic city right here. So you can't go in, being contrarian and saying like there's got to be other ways of thinking and being. Like, why are we just going to absentmindedly give our vote away to this particular group? Like, what else can we do? How else can we do something, right? And obviously everybody only knows two groups in existence. So they're gonna be like, so what we supposed to do? Go to the other group? Not necessarily, but at least hear them out, shit, so we could get something done. Look at our communities; they're shit. But ain't nobody trying to hear that though.
I think it's one of those kind of things where it's kind of like if this is a choice, because you can always move around, but if you want to make choices, you don't make better decisions.
Mm.
Because maybe the problem is actually in conveying the information in a way that's digestible and applicable.
Yeah, yeah. I hear you, and I actually was having a conversation with a guy yesterday about my upcoming run, and he was like, "Yeah, because you got to figure out how to show people that this is something new." I don't even want to use that language. I'm tired of that. Everybody say that. Everybody's new. No, So I was just telling him, my thoughts about that in a way that, you know,
And I'm blending the gravy mix right now, and I'm going to sleep on meat, but I'm here, okay?
okay. Hold on, let me see something. Okay, I got it. Uh, so you were saying, tell you my thoughts about like what, what my
When you said whatever this guy said,
right. Yeah, so I was just telling him that, for example, most people when they go run, right, they're gonna say change, new, um, I mean, it's really the same thing. It's everybody's for okay. One thing about a campaign, it does not matter what level it's on. I don't care if it's city, state, township, municipality, federal. Every single campaign is about economics, education, and safety. All of them. Does not matter how you break it down and subgroup it and categorize it, but they're all the same thing. So that's number one. So one, you got to figure out how to convey those three things into what is the most challenging issue areas for the community that you choosing to represent. So um, instead of going off of this idea that I'd be new leadership, I just come off of the idea that I'm a creative, that I create, that I see, where opportunity for our community's advancement exists, and then I make decisions to help with that. Um, and again, like for example, we talking about like the trade lab that I'm creating. That's because with the AI and technological revolution going on, we are going to need people that can build infrastructure, whether it's the infrastructure for those systems or it's the existing terrible ass infrastructure that we have in Illinois and broadly. We need to be able to have people that are versed with their hands, and we don't have enough of that all across the country. There's a lack of skilled trades, and so I'm building a program to address that. Same thing with even with the peer support idea, right? We are moving fastly into a space where therapy may or may be too costly for some people to go to. Um, yeah, but a lot of the people that need it, like in these communities, they ain't got insurance for that. So you got to figure out an alternative that that's available for them. So we, we we made a partnership to build peer supporters. We can do peer support for sure. So I'm just saying. So you're talking about that. So for me, for example, I wouldn't come from a space of talking about being new. I would come from a space of talking about uh, being someone who sees the issue areas in our community and acts upon it, and knows how to whether it's create the partnerships that can help uh, build programming that can help, or it's actually utilizing what I have at my uh, advantage to do so. We're gonna make it happen. And Not a lot of people, because a lot of people that run, especially in this day and age, they're really advocates and activists. No, not unlike myself, but they also don't do a lot of creating. Um, a lot of activists just like to talk. They like to get in front of the camera and make a lot of noise. And you be like, bro, what? Like every, it never fails. People be yelling and screaming in front of the camera, and then when it come election season, no, when it's around election season, that's when they yelling and screaming and they trying to get elected. But then during that space in between elections, where they at? You never see them. You never hear them.
I know nothing about your war. I mean, I know about your war, but I
Right,
did my capstone project for APHs. Very different approach, very different red tape to the computer.
right.
You know, that sounds like a heavy one. It sounds like, respectfully, you'll have to be you know, seriously. One time, I said something genuinely is going through some type of painful steps to carry themselves probably is like, why would I do all of this?
Oh yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. You definitely got to have a heart for people that don't. So I always say this: this is not hard work; it's hard work. It's not hard work; it's hard work. You legit. Hmm? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you legit gotta. But I'll tell you this: in being in the space, though, it's never about the people that are struggling that can't see where to go and how to be in life. It's always the people that's the leaders. Those are the people that make you know, get tired of this work. Hell yeah. Nah, I mean, because it's so easy. Obviously there's a lot of money in our disadvantage. And it's always been. And so, shit, yeah, people they don't matter the color. We'll play on our disadvantage. We just call it poverty pimping. That's all.
Again, I just want to remind you, we got some conflict experience. You know that, right?
Right,
Saving money.
right. Well, right. You was asking me about politics. I'm talking about the world I operate in politics.
Like I said, I guess peer support
No, I wasn't even talking about peer support. I legit was just talking about politics. I would no, I wasn't talking about peer support at all. Well, yeah. So okay, all right. Yes, yes. For those in the community, this community where I'm from, this disadvantaged West Side, where the AMI is where 80% of the people's is their average income is less than the AMI. Um, yeah, a lot of them can't afford therapy like they need. So I was saying like an alternative would be peer support. But what I was saying in addition to that is that when you were saying like it could be difficult working with the population that doesn't really care for themselves. I said, yeah, it is. It's hard work. I said, but the challenge isn't working with them, is working with the people that call themselves leaders because they play on our disadvantage and they do what we call poverty pimping. They just see an opportunity in a disadvantage and get themselves rich off trying to play to that. That's all. Yeah, politics ain't ethical though. If we talk about politics, if we just talking about community people, that's let's say okay, because for example, and rich is probably not a great term because I don't think anybody that operates in this space is rich per se, but there are people who make a very healthy living off of like creating a nonprofit, for example, right? There's a ton of nonprofits that have been created in our community, and people get millions of dollars. You know, they generate millions of dollars for these initiatives, and these initiatives don't really do much by way of changing the social fabric of the community, changing the economic fabric. Hell, sometimes I mean, statistically, they say crime is down, but you think like I've been over here a year since I bought this building. I saw 5 dead bodies already. Hell, I was in the shooting where I had to save a young man's life. So, you know, very hard for me to be like, oh yeah, crime down. But they say it's down, so I guess it's down.
You want the work you do. It sounds dangerous to take. That's probably a great job.
She don't live with me. She live with my mama. She be on the weekend though, and we be in the back. She okay, so yeah, she is. It is not the weekend, so you're right about that. But she's sick. Um, she probably like the last couple weeks, probably 2 weeks ago. Damn, this dog pissed again. Jesus Christ. Hold on. About 2 weeks ago, she got very hot, very high fever. So more or less the flu, and kept her out for like a week or two. Her mom ended up catching the flu from her, and then went to the doctor, and not only had the flu, but then caught strep throat. So she is at home with strep throat, and I went and got my little one yesterday. So she's with me for the rest of the weekend, and probably and I'll take her to school Monday because she ain't going to school tomorrow either. So that's how she sick days sitting at home with dad. Yeah. Um. Okay. So I to the point of the research. Part of the social development piece that we're gonna do with this trade laboratory is gonna incorporate psych. So it's gonna be a part of it. Oh, so yes, I work for New York. Actually, I'm no longer a full-time employee, so that's another contract that I have. And with them, I do more public safety engagement work. So I'm back with them in that capacity, whereas I'll be joining community groups and all this other stuff to talk about alternative police strategies. And so, yeah, so right now we're working on trying to figure out, how can we replace CPD? Not in the fashion where we no longer have police officers, but in a fashion where they don't have to be called for every single issue. So, we don't want to call them for mental health related concerns. We don't want to call them for neighborly disputes. We don't want to call them for traffic tickets. We would like our CPD to be used in a manner where they are actually involved in high level crime, and where yeah. So I think that goes without saying, just high level crime, murder, shootings, um, probably sexual assault. Yeah, nothing. Ain't no probably sexual assault stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing with them now. I actually now speaking of research, so one of the roles that I do, I actually work with what's called the Westside Heroin Opioid Task Force, and I am leading research on black male opioid use on the west side of Chicago. So Cook County Behavioral Health did a study, and it showed that black males are at a 10 times they they end up dying from opioid overdose at a rate 10 times greater than their counterparts. And so what I do now is I lead that research. I convene. So I have 3 guys that are under me. They have lived experience with substance use. And then I I lead them through the facilitation of other black males between the ages of 35 and up, because we changed it from, it was 45 to 70, then we went 35 and up. And I lead what's called wisdom circles every Friday at my office from 10 to 1. And once that is done, I'm going to compile all the data and research that we get from that and publish it. And we're going to talk about our findings with the goal of continuing this type of programming so that we can, hear from black males about what actually led to their use, what led to their recovery, and, what we can do to put things in place that can help others that are coming up under the Ragnarok. Hold on, Ragnarok home. Yep. So that's some research that I do now. Yeah. 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 Look. Yeah, that's why I said I need assistance. I got just different projects for sure. Shit, I mean, yeah, I am everywhere. I work, and I work in green technology too. I mean, well, clean energy. I'm working on a facilitation, a large scale facilitation contract with ComEd, so that I could convene community groups. Huh? Yeah. Oh yeah, no. I thought you said hello. So I can convene community groups so we can figure out how to get the utility to help support these disadvantaged communities more. Yeah. So hell yeah, I do. I am all over the place, but it's various programs. These are stretch assignments, but I definitely need some support. I need somebody. I need a really good person that I can bring in that could help me balance this off. Right. Now that's a fact, though. Mm. Mm. Right. I mean, mhm.